Blueface has officially ended his relationship with Jaidyn Alexis after discovering an explicit private video of her with his former manager and close friend Bravo. The rapper broadcasted the betrayal directly to his audience on a live stream, visibly attempting to laugh off the situation while confirming the affair.
Bravo sent me a video of Jaidyn.
My favorite people, Kevin Hart.
Bravo sent me a video of Jaidyn.
Dean, AB, those are my favorite people.
Hey, his baby mama way better.
What a fucking
This
guy,
is so
man.
weak.
He's like,
I wish I could show y'all.
you know how he got the Barbie doll, he got Barbie and Ken? Bro, he's Ken.
The scandal immediately escalated into potential legal territory when the explicit footage was leaked directly onto Blueface's official social media account before being swiftly deleted. Addressing the severe legal risks of revenge porn, Blueface publicly defended himself by claiming he cannot be sued because the footage was recorded while he was physically incarcerated. However, the drama took an even more volatile turn when his mother, Carlisa, went live to address the family crisis. She exposed both individuals as equally guilty, revealing that Blueface had previously cheated with Jaidyn's friend, making this affair Jaidyn's calculated retaliation. Carlisa then heavily defended her son, claiming his account was hacked and that the skin tone of the person filming the tape did not match Blueface. Despite the massive public fallout, reports confirm the couple woke up together the very next morning. Here is the exact timeline of how this unfolded. The timeline of this collapse began the exact moment Blueface went live on his streaming platform, completely catching his audience off guard. He did not drop subtle hints or express vague frustration. Instead, he directly named the two individuals who completely shattered his trust: his longtime partner Jaidyn Alexis and Bravo, a man who functioned not only as Blueface's former professional manager, but as one of his closest personal friends. During the initial moments of the broadcast, Blueface's demeanor was highly erratic. He continuously laughed, repeating the details of the betrayal as if it were a joke. However, a deeper analysis of the footage reveals the severe psychological distress behind the reaction. The laughter was a visible defense mechanism, masking immediate heartbreak and shock. He openly admitted that Bravo had personally sent him an explicit video documenting the affair. The situation transformed from a messy relationship dispute into a severe potential legal crisis immediately after the stream concluded. An explicit private tape documenting the affair was uploaded directly to Blueface's official social media account. The internet erupted instantly, recognizing the massive legal boundaries that had just been violated. Realizing the immense backlash and the immediate danger of criminal charges, the post was swiftly deleted, but the digital footprint had already been permanently established. Viewers and legal commentators immediately called out Blueface, noting that publishing explicit material without the consent of all parties involved constitutes a direct violation of revenge porn laws. Blueface, however, completely dismissed the legal threats. He issued a public defense, arguing that he is legally untouchable because he was physically incarcerated when the footage was originally recorded. He maintained the stance that because he did not physically hold the camera or record the act, he cannot be held liable for the content. This argument contains a massive legal flaw. Under standard legal statutes, the physical creation of explicit content is an entirely separate matter from its distribution. The act of publishing, sharing, or hosting non-consensual explicit material on a public platform is the core definition of a revenge porn violation. Whether Blueface was in a prison cell when the act occurred is completely irrelevant to the fact that the material was disseminated via his platform once he was released. Despite the public declaration that the relationship was officially over and that Blueface was completely detached from Jaidyn, the reality behind closed doors told a completely different story. The narrator of the footage confirmed a bizarre twist. Despite the vitriol online, Blueface and Jaidyn literally woke up in the same bed together the very next morning after the tape was leaked. This contradiction immediately sparked intense debate, raising critical questions about whether this entire situation is a genuine domestic crisis or a highly calculated, toxic play for digital relevance and viral engagement. The public fallout reached a boiling point when Blueface's mother, Carlisa, launched a live stream to address the crisis engulfing her family. Rather than defusing the tension, her commentary added fuel to the fire, exposing the deep-rooted toxicity behind the scenes. Carlisa admitted to her audience that she spent the entire night awake, praying, after receiving a frantic, late-night phone call from Jaidyn Alexis, who was crying hysterically. Carlisa described the immediate shock wave that hit the family, stating that everyone involved was completely heartbroken, devastated, and paralyzed by the sudden exposure of the scandal. However, instead of placing the blame solely on one party, Carlisa delivered a blunt assessment of the situation. She declared that both Blueface and Jaidyn are equally guilty of severe betrayal. She publicly exposed the fact that this was not an isolated incident of infidelity, but rather a calculated act of retaliation. According to Carlisa, Blueface had previously cheated on Jaidyn by sleeping with one of Jaidyn's close friends. Therefore, Jaidyn's decision to sleep with Blueface's ex-manager and friend, Bravo, was a deliberate, spiteful move to get her lick back. Carlisa stated that by plotting and scheming to hurt each other in the exact same manner, both individuals dragged themselves down to the exact same level of wrongdoing. Carlisa then shifted the focus from immediate relationship drama to a deeper, more troubling family dynamic. She explicitly framed the entire scandal as the manifestation of a generational curse. In an intensely emotional breakdown, she explained that she and Blueface's father had gone through the exact same toxic cycles, betrayals, and public retaliations when they were the exact same age. She expressed immense pain at having to watch her own children repeat the identical destructive patterns in real time, realizing that the cycle she thought she had broken was still firmly intact. She warned her audience that this situation is a prime example of why vengeance should not be taken into human hands, noting that when individuals seek street justice or a lick back, out of pure spite, they are ultimately left with deep regret and a hollow victory. The live stream took an even more controversial turn when Carlisa aggressively attempted to clear her son's name regarding the criminal aspect of the situation. She explicitly denied that Blueface was the individual responsible for uploading the explicit private tape to the internet. Her defense rested on two separate arguments. First, she claimed that Blueface's social media accounts are heavily compromised, stating that multiple people have access to his passwords and phones. She cited past incidents where external individuals, specifically mentioning Craving Rock, had taken total control of his Twitter account to post unauthorized content. Second, Carlisa made a highly specific physical observation regarding the leaked footage itself. She alleged that an outside party, whom she labeled an evil person looking for viral clout, was the one who recorded the encounter, obtained the tape, and strategically pushed it through the wire to ruin the family. She expressed intense anger not at the act of infidelity itself, but at the unknown individual who filmed the encounter and distributed it to the public, accusing the internet audience of letting two devils profit off the destruction of her children's lives. The immediate aftermath of the leak created an absolute media firestorm, forcing the public to analyze the sheer absurdity of the entire timeline. As the dust began to settle, the focus shifted entirely onto Carlisa's concluding remarks during her broadcast, where she attempted to normalize the chaotic situation. She boldly asserted to her viewers that despite the international media coverage and the collective shock of the internet, the situation was fundamentally not that big of a deal. She contextualized this by stating that the only reason it appeared massive was due to their celebrity status, reinforcing that everyday people experience the exact same betrayals without a global audience watching. Carlisa's anger remained fixated entirely on the orchestrators of the leak rather than the actual acts of infidelity. She continuously reiterated that the real enemy was the individual who distributed the tape through the wire. She launched into a heated tirade against the chat, demanding that the audience stop acting unintelligent by believing Blueface had total control over his digital presence. Beyond the family's internal defense mechanisms, the public response exposed a much darker reality regarding the mechanics of viral internet culture. The narrator of the footage pointed out that the entire internet was having an absolute field day with the scandal, driving millions of impressions to gossip blogs and commentary channels. This highlights a toxic symbiotic relationship. High-profile figures engage in deeply destructive, retaliatory behaviors, and the digital landscape instantly rewards that behavior with massive engagement metrics. The fact that Carlisa openly admitted she would have personally sold the video to the highest bidder had she known about it beforehand, stating, "She should have told me that the video was out and I would have sold the **ing video for her," completely exposes the commercialized nature of this domestic crisis. The most glaring contradiction of this entire saga remains the immediate physical reconciliation of the couple. Standard relationship psychology dictates that a betrayal of this magnitude, compounded by the public humiliation of a leaked explicit tape, would result in permanent estrangement or intense legal warfare. Yet, the confirmation that Blueface and Jaidyn Alexis immediately resumed living together the following morning completely derails the narrative that Blueface is officially done with her. This immediate shift suggests two distinct possibilities. Either the couple possesses a highly volatile, codependent dynamic where public destruction is normalized, or the entire scandal was strategically permitted to play out in the public eye to generate unprecedented levels of publicity. By weaponizing their private trauma, exposing generational curses, and hovering on the edge of legal warfare over revenge porn laws, the couple has once again successfully captured the absolute attention of the digital world. Carlisa ended her broadcast by urging them to seek immediate professional relationship counseling on a workday, rather than continuing to let two devils exploit their lives for viral clout. Whether they follow that advice or continue this destructive cycle remains to be seen. This entire situation leaves us with a critical question that demands an answer. Is this the absolute end of Blueface and Jaidyn Alexis? Or have we just witnessed one of the most calculated, toxic publicity stunts in internet history? The facts are laid out right in front of you. We have a public live stream confession, a severe potential violation of revenge porn laws, explosive allegations of a generational family curse from Carlisa, and the mind-boggling reality that the couple was right back together the very next morning. Now the floor is yours. I want to hear your raw, unfiltered thoughts on this absolute chaos. Was Jaidyn completely justified in getting her lick back after Blueface's past infidelities, or did she completely cross the line by involving his ex-manager? More importantly, do you actually believe Carlisa's defense that Blueface's account was hacked, or is he simply using that as a shield to escape massive legal consequences for leaking that private tape? Drop your perspective in the comments section below right now. Let's get the debate started. If you want to stay ahead of the curve with hard-hitting, fact-focused breakdowns of the biggest celebrity controversies, hit that like button immediately. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an exclusive drop. Thank you for watching. Keep your eyes locked right here, and we will see you in the next breakdown.